Lviv really became that safety net, right? Where thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, moved there. So the option was: do you want to flee to Poland, then later Germany, or wherever you have maybe relatives or opportunity to be at, or do you want to go to Lviv? So if you're staying within Ukraine, Lviv is your safety net. Now today, Russians bombed Lviv for no particular reason. I mean, it's not connected to Russia. It's really, I mean, look at the map. It's really deep inside Ukraine. So what's the goal there? It has nothing to do with Crimea or anything like that. And so there was a family where this family, it's per advice, official advice, when you hear sirens, if you live in an apartment building or you live in a larger house, run to your staircase and be in the staircase, because then you have the two wall protection. That's the whole idea there. Be near the elevator or near staircase. You need two walls to be between the two walls. And so this family, a beautiful mother, father, and three girls, three daughters, two adults and one a kid. That's them. They ran to this staircase and they hid there. And so then the father, girls started complaining that they want some water. And so the father ran to their apartment to get some water. At that point, Russian missile hit the building. The father was the only person who survived. That day, he lost his wife, his entire family. And if you listen to him, he was saying, "Why did I survive? How do I deserve it?" So Zelensky, of course, now if you're at your phone or your computer, come closer. You got to read the subtitles, because he's going to speak in Ukrainian. He was welcoming Irish representative, and so he used the opportunity at the press conference to talk about that, and again to call for more opportunity to protect Ukrainian skies and for opportunity to strike inside Russia to prevent this type of strikes. Take a read here.
Нам потрібно, знаєте, дозвіл на використання далекобійної зброї саме від тих країн, які нам дають цю далекобійну зброю. І від них це залежить. І я вам скажу чесно, від коаліції всіх дружніх партнерів, всіх країн світу це не залежить. Це залежить від дуже конкретних держав. Сполучені Штати, Британія, Франція, Німеччина. На сьогодні тільки ці 4 країни або дають, або спроможні надати саме ту далекобійну зброю, яка нам може допомогти виштовхнути Російську Федерацію з нашої території, а також може допомогти нам зберегти життя цивільних людей у всіх містах. В Полтаві, у Львові, в Харкові, в Києві, в Дніпрі, в Кривому Розі кожного дня ми втрачаємо людей. І саме від цих 4 держав залежить наша сила в рішенні цих проблем.
So as you have read, there are 4 countries that are responsible to allow Ukraine to eliminate those targets. The point is to eliminate the military targets, the sites from where they launch the missiles on Ukraine. There is no way to, for instance, in Kharkiv, when it's launched right across the border, there's physically no way to prohibit those strikes. You cannot intercept it. It's too close in time. Also, people cannot be warned in time. So John Kirby, as you saw, he joined the conference. And a reporter asked him, you say, you're doing everything for Ukraine. Now, when can Ukraine strike inside Russia? Take a listen.
We condemned it yesterday and we condemn it today, what Mr. Putin's doing. Hitting civilian infrastructure, trying, especially in advance of winter coming, knocking out energy grids. It's despicable. Unfortunately, it's a play right out of his playbook. It's not something new that he hadn't done before. Nothing's changed about our view that Ukraine should be able to use the tools it has available to it to defend itself. And that's why air defense continues to be a prominent issue in these security packages that we're giving, so that they can help defend against these attacks on their energy infrastructure. But
strike inside Russia where these attacks
I was getting there. I was getting all warmed up. I was getting there. I'm telling you, nothing's changed about our policy with respect to long-range strikes inside Russia and for Russian territory. I also think it's important to note, if I might, that 90% of the aircraft that Russia uses for glide bombs and long-range strikes, we've done the math on this, 90% of them lie outside 300 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, deep inside Russia. So the argument that somehow if you just give them an ATACM and tell them it's okay, that they're going to be able to go in and hit the majority of the Russian aircraft and air bases that are in fact used to strike them is not true. It's a misconception.
So we don't foresee the change in policy ever?
I don't have any policy changes to speak to today.
I don't understand. It doesn't make sense for me.